In a previous video, I talked about the benefits of becoming a CNA, but I didn't necessarily post or tell you guys what exactly my opinion is in regards to whether a CNA prepared me to become a nurse. So that's what we'll be talking about in this video. So if you are interested in knowing my personal opinion, just keep on watching. And for those of you who have not watched that video that I mentioned, I will post it up here and you can just click on it if you are interested. Do I think that becoming a CNA prepared me to become a nurse? Yes and no. Okay, so I'll explain those reasons. And you guys were probably like, what? Like, what do you mean yes and no? So it helped me, but not completely. It helped me in the fact that when I did go into nursing school, so let me back up a little bit. If you guys are able to hear rain, it's because it just started pouring outside and I'm right next to a window. So that is why. In my nursing program, my first semester of nursing school, like the clinical portion and the lecture portion, consisted of the fundamentals of nursing, which included the basics of patient care. So in that sense, yes, becoming a CNA was definitely something that helped me prepare to become a nurse, and it helped me in my nursing journey because when it came to clinicals, I already had that experience. You know, I was kind of a step ahead from my other classmates who did not do any patient care prior to nursing school. The reason why I say that becoming a CNA did not help me prepare to become a nurse is because the CNA and the RN role are different. They're completely different. And this is not to say that once you become an RN, you're going to stop providing basic patient care, because that is not the case. Because, you know, as an RN, you are the team leader and you're also one that needs to be a team player. So that includes you helping out the CNA, the LVN, whoever it is that needs your help to provide that best patient care possible. For example, if the patient is asking you for help to get out of bed, you know, you're going to do it, okay? Like, you're going to help them. It drives me crazy when the RN will go crazy, like looking for the CNA just so that they could help them do like a simple task. Oh, it drives me nuts. Like, especially if the patient is asking you as an RN to go get some ice for them. Like, if they're asking you for ice, why do you have to go crazy looking for the CNA all over the station when you could have just easily went to the pantry, get some ice for the patient and take it back? Like, that just drives me nuts, because you guys as RNs, you're there to be team leaders, team players. You know, you're not there to be superior to anybody, to be bossy. You're just there for the patient. When I became a nurse, it was like complete like shock, even though I was working in the healthcare field. Even though I was working as a CNA, I was still observing the RNs, but in a way I feel like maybe I was not paying so much attention to them. Maybe I was just, you know, I was just so focused on my role as a CNA to do my job that I wasn't paying attention to the nurses. I don't know, like, do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, it was just complete shock. Like, I was just in shock about like becoming a nurse. Like, there was like moments in my nursing career, especially as a new grad, that I was like, what did I get myself into? Like, oh my god, like, do I really want to be a nurse? Like, because it was just so overwhelming. It was like stressful, and I felt like it was more doing things, like just hurrying up to finish tasks rather than to take time to get to know my patients, rather than being able to like get to know my patients and at the same time like let them know that I'm there for them. Like, that wasn't the reason why I became a nurse. I didn't become a nurse to just do like task and task and task and task. Like I became a nurse because I wanted to help. I wanted to make a difference in someone's life. And when I became a nurse, I was definitely so disappointed and just questioning whether it was the best decision that I could have made for me, because I was just unhappy at the beginning. And I don't know, I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks like this, but it was just so disappointing, honestly. And I questioned like a lot of the times, like, why did I become a nurse? Like, is this really something for me? And now I'm like, yeah, like nursing is my thing. Like I love nursing, I love helping other people. And just because right now at this moment I'm not doing direct patient care, like it's just something that I'm very passionate about. And I don't know, I like making differences in other people's lives, and that's just what I guess I live for. I didn't know how stressful it was to be a nurse, like how much responsibility. Like, yes, you know there's responsibility, you're seeing them running around, you're seeing them like do all these tasks, but I don't know, I guess they just hit it very well, which just takes me back to remembering like moments where I'm just like so stressed out. I usually don't verbalize it, or I don't show any like facial expression. And I've had various people tell me like, hey, like you always look so calm, you always look like you have it together. And I'm like, sure, like inside I'm dying, like you do not know, like I am so stressed out, or I just want to scream. And there was actually times when, actually I remember two specific times when I was at the bedside. After I left work, I got in my car and I just started bawling, like crying so much, because I was just so overwhelmed that day, and it was just too many things were going on. And oh, bedside nursing. But anyways, and that is my personal opinion on nursing. Like, it doesn't prepare you, because you're just so, you are, as a CNA, you are just so, you know, in any role, not just as a CNA, you're just so focused in doing your job, you know, that you're not really paying attention. Like, you really have to be in that position in order to actually experience it and experience everything that comes with it. So yeah, so that's why I say that becoming a CNA did not really prepare me to become a nurse. So in a way it did, like I said, but in many other ways it didn't. I just hope that in my videos you guys find like at least one thing valuable, because I didn't have anybody that I could talk to. And a lot of people, like, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of people are just so much into the like the money of becoming a nurse, and it's not everything. Money is not everything. And like, many times, like most of the time, the money that you get in nursing is not even enough. You have to really love nursing to really enjoy it. And yeah, so I hope that at least one of you finds my like information valuable, because I really enjoy making these videos. And yeah, I'll just see you guys next Sunday, and just make sure that if you want to subscribe, like, share these videos, and I'll see you guys next Sunday.